If you only watch one Dope for Degrees YouTube video, I hope this is the one. Hey everyone, it's your girl Danielle Jeffers, founder of Dope for Degrees LLC. Dope for Degrees is a scholarship coaching company where I teach students how to earn scholarships to go to college and graduate debt-free. I graduated debt-free from Virginia Tech in May of 2019, having earned more than $200,000 in scholarships. And so today I'm going to teach you the secret to my success, but most importantly, the secret to student success. This is a theory I adopted, I practice, and I believe in wholeheartedly. It's the education over entertainment theory. Once you are in a position where you're an adult, or better yet, you're taking responsibility for certain things in your life, you will have to choose and make decisions. You will have to choose to make this decision over this one. And education over entertainment is one of the most important decisions you will ever make. The same way with progress over perfection. These are mindsets and mentalities I've ingrained within myself through my habits and my repetition of doing things to succeed, or my standard for excellence rather. Progress over perfection, education over entertainment, time over money, like all those things. And I can break those down to you further, but today let's focus on education over entertainment. And so first and foremost, it's a secret to student success. But there are three key components to education and entertainment, and it's funny how they are parallel to each other. You will have to take your eyes and watch something to either take in entertainment or to absorb education. Your eyes will have to see it, or you'll have to hear it, or some form of your senses will have to be activated for you to educate yourself or entertain yourself. But that requires you to put your time in. And this is the most important thing you need to know right here. Time is the one thing you need to do anything. You need time to brush your hair. You need time to talk on the phone. You need time to apply for scholarships. You need time to do everything. But we don't control it. You can't control how much time you have in a day. You can't control how much time you have over the course of your lifetime. You can't control whether you'll see the next minute or the next 10 minutes. But you need to prepare yourself as if you will and use it accordingly. And so what you'll do is you'll take in that information with your eyes or one of your senses, and then you'll spend your time absorbing it. But that will dictate or influence what you're able to communicate. So let's look at it this way. If you educate yourself on how to win scholarships, you're watching the content Dope for Degrees provides, which is an educational resource. We don't entertain students, we educate students. And so if you're taking that content and you're spending your time absorbing it, you will be able to communicate the principles that will help students win scholarships to go to college and graduate debt-free. Whereas on the other hand, if you're taking in dramatic material, drama, reality TV, nonsense, cussing, fighting, all those things, you're spending your time watching that, which serves you little value, which brings little value to you, and that's all you have to talk about or communicate to other people. What I believe is the best investment you'll ever make is an investment in yourself. And when you spend time educating yourself over entertaining yourself, it will help you make more logical decisions rather than emotional decisions. And let me dig into that a little bit deeper. When you make logical decisions, it's contingent upon you knowing what is the best option based on previous research or experience. So for instance, I'm gonna break this down to you and how I use this philosophy throughout my 4 years at Virginia Tech. I would spend so much time educating myself. I would in a way become a recluse because I was so interested in learning how the college process worked. And now that's how I feed myself. Now that's how I put food on my table, by teaching students how to win scholarships to go to college and graduate debt-free. I was so pertinent, or so focused on the fact that I had to obtain as much as I could outside of the classroom in regards to knowledge and education, so that I could apply it and take it and help me soar for the rest of my life. So I didn't go to a lot of parties. I didn't go hang out with a lot of my friends. I did take time to enjoy myself. I'm not telling you don't entertain yourself, because please understand, I love sports. So I spend time watching sports and things that entertain me as well, because I want to take a break from my work. But the majority of my time at this stage of my life is spent educating myself, not entertaining myself. Why? And I'll tell you why. In college, I quickly understood that college would be one of the most expensive investments I'll ever make, and it'll be one of the most biggest investments I'll make in my early years of adulthood. I'm talking about 18 to 22, 18 to 24. College is sometimes a six-figure investment, and it can have a lifetime impact. I studied the scholarship process. I did a lot of it by trial and error, because there was no game plan for me when I was applying for scholarships from 2014 until 2019 when I just graduated. There was no game plan. I didn't have a course of action or an action plan to help me succeed. But now I'm building that for other students. And so I educated myself on the process and how it works. And I educated myself on what my life would look like if I took out student loans. And so because I had enough knowledge of what it took to of what it took to succeed to earn those scholarships and the cost of not applying for the scholarships, I made a logical decision to apply for them rather than an emotional one of, I don't feel like writing these essays and I feel like this is a waste of time. Whoever said I was going to win a scholarship, I just said I'm going to work and put in the work until I see the results I've already seen in my mind. I've already seen my success. It's just not tangible. It's not in front of me yet. But I want you to focus on the fact that if you put a little bit more time into educating yourself every day, you will know more and more, and you'll be able to use that and apply it to make better decisions. This is my philosophy in regards to building the lifestyle I've imagined since I was a kid. When I was a kid, when I was under my parents' leadership and guidance in their household from the age of, from birth until 18 years old, I would study the greats. I spent time watching and studying people who I wanted to be like, who were great public speakers, who were leaders in their communities, businessmen, businesswomen, all of those people. I studied them and just took in as much nuggets and things of wisdom that I could. And when at this stage, from the age of 18 until 22, I've been laying the foundation for my life. And I want you to think of your life in terms of it being a house. In order to build a house, you'll have to first lay the foundation. And you want to lay a solid foundation for you to stand on. So I promised myself in my 20s, I said I will grind to lay the foundation for myself to stand on. What does my foundation look like? My foundation looks like a debt-free degree. It looks like entrepreneurship. It looks like community service. Teaching people how to win scholarships to graduate debt-free. Writing books and activating residual and passive forms of income so that when I do actively earn income, I earn more income than I would having worked a 9 to 5. It looks like sacrifice. It looks like a lot of time by myself studying and understand the ins and outs to winning in life. That's what my foundation looks like. So I said from the age of 18 until 29, I will spend time building the foundation for the rest of my life. I will discipline myself in areas and ways that most people won't, because I want to see the success. I want to see what I've always imagined myself being in my mind. And from 30 to 40, I'm going to put the walls up. I'm going to frame my house. So I'm going to make sure my foundation is secure, and then I'm going to build on what I've already built. I'm going to put the windows up. I'm going to start separating rooms and making it look all pretty. And by the age of 40, when I have a family and I have kids and all that stuff, we'll be able to move into this house. Now, all of this is metaphorical, but if you follow me, you'll watch what I'm saying. I'm saying build the life you want, but build it on education over entertainment. Take in value now. The time you spend reading books, the time you spend applying what you learn in those books in your early years, in your 20s, will set you up for success for the rest of your life. And I want to tell you this too. One thing that I've noticed now, and one thing that's pushing me so hard, is the fact that I have a lot of people in my life who are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and they're still living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not trying to throw dirt on anyone. I'm just speaking on what I observe, or what my eyes have seen in the time I spent studying, and now what I'm able to communicate, okay? They're still living paycheck to paycheck, and they've been living that way their whole lives. I said, there's no way I'm going to take that same course of action, living paycheck to paycheck. If I can just figure out how to activate passive and residual forms of income now, the things I do in my 20s could feed me for the rest of my life. And so these are some things I want you to think about, some things I want you to consider. If this video helps you, please share it with someone else. And don't forget to check out Dough for Degrees, where we teach students how to earn scholarships to go to college and graduate debt-free. My name is Danielle Jeffers, and I can't wait to see you soon.